Hey, welcome back to Ping Pong Flicks. My name is Chris Wong. Today, I kind of discovered something, just happened on it, really, looking up different articles. And this one comes from We Got This Covered. Now, what they're claiming is very interesting. What they're claiming is that J.J. Abrams already begun, has he already begun work on Cloverfield 4? Wait, what? Like, we don't even have very little news of Cloverfield 3. And he's already going to Cloverfield 4? Well, I read into the article a little bit more, and what basically they're saying is, and it's all speculation, guys, all speculation, but basically Variety reported tonight, or this is 2 weeks ago, guys, but son of a gun, Helmer Julius Avery has signed on for a project named Overlord, which is being produced by J.J. Abrams. It's said to be a World War II thriller that follows a mission to sabotage a German tower during D-Day, one which will also find the protagonist fighting supernatural forces that are a result of a secret Nazi experiment. Now, if this sounds like anything like Wolfenstein, then this is definitely an adaptation of it. Well, I don't know. But it does sound like Wolfenstein. It sounds like a whole bunch of games I've played in the World War II era. But to this site, they're saying that it sounds like it could tie into Cloverfield universe, given its bizarre and mysterious sounding plot and Abrams' involvement. Not to mention that Avery is an up-and-coming director, much like Dan Trachtenberg, who helmed 10 Cloverfield, and Julius Ona, who's in charge of God Particles. So yes, that is no secret. Abrams did bring on, like, even Matt Reeves when he did original Cloverfield, up-and-coming directors to direct a passion project like Cloverfield. Is this Cloverfield 4? I don't know. It's very vague, but then again, so was Valencia, so is God Particle. It's so out there that it doesn't seem like it connects to anything in the Cloverfield universe, and to the respect that this is World War II thriller, and it has supernatural forces, Nazi experiments. Now, for you guys who are very familiar with the ARG, please tell me, I've got very little time in my day, but please tell me if there's any mention of World War II aspects, Nazis, anything like that within the Cloverfield ARG. And if there is, then yes, this definitely could be a sequel to Cloverfield, or in this case, a prequel to Cloverfield, if it's going to World War II days. Now, let's, just for a second, speculate and say, yes, this is tying into the Cloverfield universe. What could that possibly mean? World War II? Nazis experience? Well, you kind of gotta go back to those conspiracy theories where the Nazis actually knew, Hitler actually knew about aliens and experiments on an alien type of artifacts, trying to make super soldiers out of alien technology. So if you had that in mind, let's say for just playing around, right? We're just speculating, right? This is all my channel is mostly about speculation anyway. This has gone farther. This has gone where came upon Cloverfield technology, or the aliens that are from Cloverfield. That technology tried to make things out of it, and it went wrong. Now they're saying supernatural, so it does not mean extraterrestrial in a way. Conspiracy theory, this whole group of people who are investigating this. You know, it's kind of like the Monarch of Cloverfield. Monarch meaning, you know, that group that kind of knew about the giant monsters in the Monsterverse. Like the Tagrato people, you know, this group of society who knows about this monsters or aliens or whatever they are, or whatever they are gonna be, and these are the creatures that originated from the Nazi experiments. Now, are these even maybe all? You know what? Maybe these aren't aliens. Hey, I mean, nobody said aliens. I don't think. Did the ARG mention extraterrestrials at all? We assumed it's aliens because it's a different technology. John Goodman's character said it, that it could be aliens or it could be another country. What if these aren't aliens? What if we're going too far? These are extra-dimensional beings, supernatural. Now, supernatural usually in lines with like ghosts and things like that. But if you look into the word supernatural, it's just something that's more than natural, something that's above natural, above nothing of the norm. So if you put those in those contexts, in that context of the word, then supernatural could very well mean extra dimensional, aliens, or anything out of the norm of the natural state. So extra dimensional, I like that. We're fed, or we're just made to believe they're aliens, but you know, this could be really something, you know, something totally different. If they're extra dimensionals, we're talking about portals, we're talking about things like in Prey, in the game Prey, or even in the game Portal, you know, Half-Life, something like that, you know, where they're coming through something. The Nazis came upon some technology and opened a portal to aliens or beings and things that are necessarily evil, trying to take over the world. And this could be where the source is. So we're gonna get Cloverfield, and we got a little bit of that. 10 Cloverfield Lane, a little bit more. God Particle, a lot more, and then we've got the Explaino sequel, which always is a prequel, and that's Cloverfield 4, Overlord. I don't know. Even the title Overlord, that means something. I mean, this almost sounds Doom-ish, right? And in Doom, a portal opened, hell came through, a lot of different demons and other dimensional creatures came through, even like Dead Space, things like that. Overlord just sounds very demonic, very something along those lines. I can kind of imagine a Wolfenstein kind of film where it has to deal with almost like Doom or Half-Life, or I'm spotting out names. I hope you know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to explain it, and it's very hard to understand. But if you play those games, Doom, Half-Life, even the latest Wolfenstein, I think, had that. I'm not really sure. Prey, Portal, you know, those type of games have this type of aspect where, or Dead Space actually, where scientists, in this case the Nazis, are experimenting and they've gone too far, opening up to another world of extra dimensional creatures that will try to take over our world. In a nutshell. That's all speculation, by the way. This is a huge rumor. I'm just going based upon what this article from We Got This Covered is trying to say, and you know, we're just talking about it. But it wouldn't be out of the realm possibility if J.J. Abrams did it this way, by the way. But what do you think? What do you guys think? You guys are ARG aficionados. I need you to please let me know if anything in that ARG even talks about Germany, Nazis, you know, World War II, I'm sorry. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great night.